Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Round 5 at the Magic Mile at New Hampshire International Speedway. Tonight will be a story of strategy and keeping the car underneath you as the tires wear down. We're going to see a lot of that tonight, with Rangers leading in standings and Dohar, who's only 1 point behind. How will tonight's race shake things up? You guys will have to stay tuned to find out, but it's going to be an exciting one. Before we get to the race, though, we have a driver spotlight we need to introduce. So, we got to bring him out. Before we get started, let's bring out, piloting the number 12 Ford, we have SnB driver Scott Hall for life. He's 11th in point standings with 46 points. He's got a great start to the season so far. So a huge welcome to you, Scott Hall, to the booth. Welcome.
Hey, thanks, Rose, and thanks, Element. Yeah, it's awesome to be racing in Shake and Bake. I'm a rookie this year, so it's been a learning experience. I've never really done presets before, so getting my my ass handed to me several times each Thursday has been a lot of fun. It's been great to be here.
So I gotta ask you, you brought that up. Do you like setups better, or how are you feeling about default and presets?
It's been a lot of fun to race over here in the preset world because it's just something I haven't done a lot of. So there's something I learn each week. Like I feel like I can take and apply to customs, then is kind of my ultimate goal. But I'm just a math nerd overall. I like to learn. So I feel like I never did the preset thing very well. So I step over here and I can tell that I'm getting beat a lot. So there's just always something to learn. I can appreciate the ability to learn each week with Shake and Bake and presets in general.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to start with the question. The first question for you is simple. What's something we don't know about you?
Oh, man. I'm not nearly as abrasive as everyone would have to assume I probably am. No, man, I'm a roller coaster fanatic. That's easy. I'm from
Nice.
The north side of Ohio, so I'm super close to Cedar Point. So anytime I'm not hanging out or doing school these days with the kids, we're taking off and going to ride roller coasters. So I'm a kid at heart, obviously, playing this game, but yeah, I like to be adrenaline junkie from the coasters.
I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go. I am terrified of roller coasters, though, and I get super motion sick. So you're very brave to me. That's all I can say.
I'm the same way. I hate carnival rides or anything that spins in a circle, but they tell you at the gate that their stuff's not going to kill you and it's going to feel like it is. So I'm all about that. That's why I like roller coasters. Spinning in
awesome.
circles I won't do. I won't
Yeah.
ride. I won't ride the small ones though. I won't
That is
ride
too
Element's
funny.
Ferris wheel.
So you can't do that, but you'll do the big ones. That's crazy, but man, go for it.
Lap bars and seatbelts. I don't trust myself enough to fall out.
I hear you on that one. All right, back to racing. What is your goal for this season, since you are a rookie for SnB and newer to presets?
I only started doing this because, obviously everyone's heard of Shake and Bake. It's a great league to be a part of, so it was an honor to be invited to begin with. So just the fact that it was possible is the number one reason I wanted to do this. But there's so many names over here that I'm not really that familiar with, guys that I've raced with or girls that I've raced with that I maybe have heard of, but I get to learn from. Maybe I've heard something about so-and-so, but it's honestly a lot of names I'm unfamiliar with. And the ones that I can try to learn from. The Rangers, Justins that run this league, I can see what they do in their presets and how they handle situations. So even Dohar, who runs eSpark and other leagues too. So it's all about learning, but I just want to try and not make everybody mad and see if I can learn something and compare times and get a little bit better. But Tom said this league was strictly fun. Tom Flaty said it was strictly fun, which I was confused by. So I was down to try that.
You know what? And we've changed a lot of things this year. We've gotten a lot more drivers. Element can attest to this. I'm in the booth. I'm usually out there racing and officiating and everything. So with a lot more drivers, I'm curious. I gotta ask my guys, who normally race in it, if it's still as fun and laid back as it normally is, because there's a lot more drivers this season. So interesting you bring that up. But that brings me to the next question. What is the most memorable race you participated in, and why?
That's a good question. And I don't know. I've heard this interview section before, so I knew we were going to get to it. I don't really know. Like starting off this, I felt like everyone goes through the leveling up process where you can feel like you're really good when you're racing whatever group you're with, and then like you kind of advance with that group and you advance on another league. But I feel like for myself, being able to race in East Spark alongside Shake and Bake, we did the Fast Family Tournament or whatever it's called now. You know, just the teamwork of it. You're not necessarily trying to race each person, but any of those races I think have been a lot of fun because you can pick 10 teammates and try and, you know, really turn it into more like a basketball or football or something like that where you're trying to advance everyone's position. So any of those, I think that, you know, and they've also brought the community together. There's been so many announcers, so many pace cars, so many people just like making the blooper reel. But, you know, any of those races have been a lot of fun.
That's really cool. You bring up a great point because being in that, and you know, we've run all sorts of races. It was so cool to have to be able to run with the team and try to, you know, make everyone better, and it's a betterment for the team, and just cheer everyone on as much as you can to do really good. So it's just really cool to meet a ton of new drivers and see everyone succeed.
Yeah, I might be like biased too because then you've only got to finish 10th place to be like considered successful for the night too. So that's like right up my alley. But yeah, we'll go with the successful part of it, like you said.
I hear you on that. All right, your final question. What drives your love for racing?
I'm 32 years old, and I've got 4 kids who I literally watch push around Hot Wheels and, you know, play racing video games and all kinds of stuff just around the house. And I can remember being little and just like loving the idea of going fast and being close quarters. So I would watch Jeff Gordon, you know, and I do remember Dale Earnhardt, and I especially remember Earnhardt Jr. But all those years of just being able to like have something to do on Sunday, you know, everyone wanted to go outside, and I would do that and sneak away and just catch the race because I don't know. I think nowadays I'm a math nerd. I know it's the circles and the constant ability to improve by just a little bit each lap. It's just amazing to be able to feel that. So a constant level of improvement, but yeah, the ability to learn something to pass the time, therapy.
I hear that. I agree with you. And I don't know if anyone's ever been in an actual race car, but it is the adrenaline you get from it. It's addicting. It really is. So I come from a family of racers, and for me, it's something that will always be there. I'm always going to have to be involved in racing somehow. So it's just cool to see. And of course, you have the guys that you're talking about that you look up to, and kind of sparks that love for racing even more. So Scott Hall, it's been amazing to get you in the booth and get to talk to you a little bit. I appreciate you coming out here. I wish you a ton of luck tonight, and I hope that we get to interview you after the race.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for doing what you guys do, Frozen and Element. You guys do a great job. I definitely won't be up here after the race. I'm gonna do pretty terrible, so I'll stay out of everyone's way. Go get your victories. I'm gonna check out that Ferris wheel. If you guys didn't know, Steve Letarte and I think Bubba Wallace are up there in that Ferris wheel this week. So you guys have a great one. I appreciate everything.
Very nice. Take it easy. Element, what's up? How are you?
Oh, tired.
You're not allowed to be tired. Wake up. Oh my gosh.
Trying.
Yeah. I gotta give a shout out to everyone in chat. We have Rock NASCAR out there. He is also in the producer's booth helping out, as always, doing a fantastic job. We have Chase Fan, we have Hall, we have Soccer. Welcome, guys, and let me know. You guys know who is racing. Let me know who you guys are rooting for. There's a lot of great drivers out there. But Element, we have to talk about what's going on tonight, New Hampshire. Tell us a little bit about the track. No pressure.
It's flat.
Yes, it is.
Pain to pass on. It is. It's a driver's track, that's for sure. A lot of brake, a lot of rolling through the center, and playing with the throttle, not trying to get too tight off the corner, and not getting back into it too early and getting too tight, and then making herself loose off the corner. So, God, I hate New Hampshire.
It's gonna be crazy. Definitely. Yeah, we're gonna see laps we're going to see laps anywhere from a 28.7 to a 28.9. For qualifying, I don't know. I'm hearing some guys say that they can hit like a 28.5 or a 6, so I want to see what they can do for qualifying out here. It's going to be pretty crazy. You're going to lose tires a lot out here. You're going to get pretty loose coming off of 2 and 4, so we're going to have to keep our eye on that. But we have about 20 racers out here tonight to take the track at New Hampshire. A little less than what we've normally had, but considering what kind of track New Hampshire is, it's still plenty of drivers.
Oops.
Listen to you. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about the laps that we have for stages. First stage, we have 36 laps. Second stage, we have 52. The final stage, we have 55. Now, these guys can get anywhere from, around 28 to 30 if they're going all out. So, I think, Element, that we're going to see some guys possibly try to save in, say, stage 1. I don't know how you feel about it, but we're going to see what they do.
Yeah, stage 1, you're going to see some saving on fuel. I definitely feel like that's plausible. As for the other two, I don't think there's going to be any saving. Probably saving tire, but not fuel.
Well, we've had a few that have tried to save some fuel to try to make it the entire first stage. We're going to see how the Delta works out for them. Have you gotten an invite yet, Element? Do not take it if you have.
I did not take it, but I do have one.
Okay, cool. I think Justin will tell us when we are able to take it, but we are getting ready to go to New Hampshire, and it's going to be a crazy, crazy race out here. We're getting ready to go to qualifying to see how these guys do. You can see it right there. Go ahead and take it, Element, if you haven't already.
All right.
These
and
guys,
for the record, I have
yes.
been to New Hampshire.
You have what?
I have been to New Hampshire.
Oh, have you really? And what is it like in person?
Yeah. It's very well. When I went, there was the Car of Tomorrow, and there was when I think it was like the first or second year, so they were struggling with getting the cars to rotate through the corner. So the race was very single file. There was barely any action, so I kind of passed out.
Well, there you have it. Oh my gosh.
It's gotten better. It's gotten better. The racing's gotten a lot better there.
Yeah. Well, you guys can look at the point standings right here. We have Rangers in the lead with 95. He is first out there. We have Dohar, who is the only one to win 2 races so far this season. He is just 1 point behind Rangers. So he's out there in second with Jose 95, who I do believe won't be here tonight and possibly for the rest of the season because he is going to be racing out there for NNR along with Stout Whiskey. So he was doing really well while he was here. He was currently in third with 82 points. Fourth, we have the J-Mac Attack with 69 points, and the top 5 rounds it out with Leaf Justin 24. He's out there with 60 points. These guys are getting ready to line up. They do have to go a lap around to make sure that they don't get kicked out, but they are going single car qualifying as you see every week. And we'll see who gets pole for tonight, but it's going to be very interesting. Weevil, I want to give a shout out to you. I see you up there. I didn't get to say hi yet. We have Skunk. He says, go Honeycut. A lot of fans out there week after week for Honeycut. So let's see if we can bring him home tonight and get him in the booth. That would be awesome. We have Libert out there. We're on board with Leaf Justin 24 going on his qualifying run. You're going to see how these guys take it. There is a huge difference between how you're going to race this in race and how you take it going into qualifying.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a big difference.
We have Ford Tough out here. He has missed a couple of races so far due to some crazy things. We had the hurricane last week and a couple of storms, so it's good to have him back. He's out there in that number 17, so we'll see how he fares tonight in qualifying at New Hampshire.
There he is.
We had Wild Wreckneck. We saw him as a driver spotlight last week. He's doing really well this season, so it's been pretty fun to watch him succeed so much, and hopefully we'll see him up here in the booth quite a bit. Looks like Natterdays will be up next to go to qualifying. We'll get Wild Wreckneck. Let's see what Justin's doing out here. Looks like we can only take about 4 at a time. Looks like he is finished with his, so. We have Natterdays 91 on the move, and Element, he's the one saying that he could get 5s. Or asking. He was actually asking if anyone could get 5s. So we'll see what happens here.
Oh. I was going to say, might as well just fast forward and just put him up here right now.
That is pretty fast.
That's fast.
It is. We have Rangers coming back here. We have Techie Galaxy. He's had a lot of strong runs, but not so much of good luck in these races. So we saw him shoot up through the point standings. Really cool to see. Hopefully we'll see him in the booth soon after one of these races coming up. But very, very talented driver out there.
Oof. Just watching Natterdays, and he is sending it down in there. Sending it hard on the binders, rotating through the middle, hard off.
We're watching, we're on board with Monster Mike in that 37 coming off a turn 2 onto the backstretch, looking pretty strong out there. Another very strong driver. We're gonna see if we can get him in the booth, but man, there's so much competition out there. We're gonna see a lot of, we're gonna see Rangers out front. We're gonna see Tom Tom. We're gonna see J-Mac. I mean, we've seen him out front in practice quite a bit, along with Justin and a few others. So tonight's gonna be exciting, but they are gonna have to be cautious with how they take these turns and how many laps there is.
Yeah, definitely got to be cautious. Watching some of that practice, and that middle to outside can just roll through the top, and if you're trying to pass on the bottom, very tough because you get really tight coming off the corner, and you got to use the whole track, and makes passing almost impossible.
Yeah, it can definitely be a challenge. We have Ski out here in that number 96 going out for his qualifying lap. He is yet another driver that is used to custom setups. We have a few of them out there that normally run those, and they decided, hey, why not? I'll give this a shot, and they're out here racing for Shake and Bake for default, and it's really cool to see him out here. And I know they say they're struggling a little bit, but I think they're doing pretty darn good considering.
Yeah, going from custom to presets and not having doing them is a tall task.
Absolutely. We have a fan favorite out here of Honeycutt in that 51, making his way around. He seems to have some confidence tonight, got his strategy all planned out and what his car can do, so hopefully we'll see him do really well here tonight as he is ending in his qualifying run. All right, we're on board with the JRM Dohar 88. He's gonna start off making his qualifying run. This guy is very, very busy, and you see him out there on custom subs quite a bit. He has ran the preset leagues, and he has ran last season with us in Shake and Bake. This guy's doing really well, has 2 wins so far this season. Only one to be able to do it, so we're gonna find out if anyone can make it 2 for them, or will we see a new winner here tonight?
I want to say you're going to see a new winner tonight.
I gotta ask who it is. Who do you think?
No, we're not there yet.
We are there yet.
No, that's too early. Too early to be put on a spot like that.
Fine. All right. We'll see who's on pole. It's going to be interesting. I have not seen Rangers out there too much. I've noticed that he likes to keep that to himself, and he likes to show up to the race and just put on a show, man. But Tom Tom, always strong. Like I said, I know Dohar is probably going to be pretty strong. We got J-Mac, Justin, quite a few shows out there that we're going to have put on. Speaking of J-Mac, here's J-Mac. He should be the last one to qualifying since he is leading the qualifying. I can't say it again. He is another strong one, and he is going through the grass. What is going on? All right, he's done with it. Okay, he's done with it. I was gonna say that's a different shortcut.
It's what we like to call the qualifying circus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hit him harder.
Yes, this is where these guys like to take their frustrations out, get all the energy out, and we always like to pretty much wreck into each other. It's always fun, and why not?
Oh. Jeez. Tom was trying to run the road course portion of it, and Reckneck was trying to follow him through, and he totally smacked the tire barrier.
I saw Justin out there running on it, and it just put him straight onto pit road, and I hear him over the radio say, I didn't realize it did that. We have Hall saying, I think Rangers or Justin will win. Yes, it is. For these guys, it's time to goof around. These guys are a fun bunch, and if you can, why not? You see Scott Hall out there in that 12. He was the driver spotlight tonight. You heard him. He did not sound confident, but he just seems like he's just going to have a good time, try to get a solid finish, and we'll see how he fares. But, oh my gosh. These guys are goofballs, I swear.
The Doharian missile.
And you see Gary from Canada in the 77 just slam into the barrels there. Good grief.
Oh.
You know who we didn't talk about? I didn't see in qualifying, but Kyle Fan. He's another quick one. I've noticed for him, he eats up his tires quite a bit, though. So we are going to have to keep our eye on him, along with Super NASCAR Fan. I'm like, look at these guys.
Sorry. Yeah, they're just flying, flipping.
What are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. They are cracking me up. We'll see who made pole and on the outside and get these guys going into the race once they finish. But man, oh man, they are making it interesting out here.
I hope there's one person making it around clean, so that way we can get through this.
We're on board with the J-Mac attack. He's got the 47 directly in front of him and just T-bones the 42 of Thrills. These guys are nutty out here. Get it all out now, gentlemen, because the race, you definitely don't want to be doing that. Time to goof. Oh my. Look at all these guys. Look at all these guys. Y'all are nuts.
Oh, Thrills just gave J-Mac the Thriller special going into 3.
What are they doing?
That was pretty funny.
We have Ford Tough going through pit road here, taking a detour. All right, guys, you saw it in chat. Don't count this as they're driving, because I can assure you it's not. But who do you think is going to win tonight? Who do you think is going to get some stage points? We've seen, I'm going to go back to stage points while they're being goofballs out here. We're going to look at standings, but I can read you off what these guys are getting as far as playoff points and stage points. We have Rangers. He's got 5 playoff points, so that's going to carry over with him once we go over there. Dohar, he's got 7. He has the most. He has the 2 wins to carry him with that, so that is really good going for him. We have Kerr with Rangers with 2 poles, 1 win, and 2 stage wins, and 3 top 5. So a lot of strong guys out here. But man, oh man, these guys, I swear. I think the fight for 4th and 5th is going to be really close. I mean, we have J-Mac with 69, we have Justin with 60, Game Mastermind with 57, Wild Reckneck with 55. It's crazy out here, so Rangers, he's got Dohar 1 point behind him. Anything can happen, but we've had a lot of huge movers out there. Kyle Fan is one of them. I mean, we saw him out there in the teens earlier, and now he's made it all the way up to 9th after, I do believe he lagged out of one race, so he missed an entire race of points. But he's been doing pretty well since.
Yeah, it's a very tight points battle. You're gonna have to get as many stage points and start separating yourself from the rest of them.
That's a huge thing. I mean, sometimes these guys might want to play it safe for the stage 1 and 2, but those stage points, they really do matter. So it's good to try to get as many as you can.
Yeah, don't play it safe. Go for the points.
We have Rangers on pole with a 28.601. Tom Flitty will be on the outside with a 28.692. Dohar, he's out there flying with a 28.814. Let's see who's in 4th. Super NASCAR Fan, he's going to be 4th with 28.8. So these guys really are flying. I'm going to go ahead and leave the lobby so that we can get an invite back when they are ready. But you heard it, you saw it right there. Rangers on pole with Tom on the outside, and these guys have been strong in practice, so really no surprise there.
No surprise. So who's your pick for tonight?
I'll tell you what, like I said, Rangers, I have not seen him in practice a lot. However, he's always super strong, so I want to say, can I pick more than one, first of all?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's super hard.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna say Rangers. I don't know, but if I could pick two, I'm gonna say Rangers or Tom.
Wait, you can't pick two.
Well, I'm going to.
Can't pick two.
I'm going to.
Oh my god.
And you know, yeah, there's just too many. There's too many great drivers out there. It's hard to pick. I know, it's terrible. How about you? Who are you picking?
I have the utmost confidence in the renamed Tom Petty tonight.
Do you know I called him that again the other night for the second time?
Did you really?
I did. I don't know what my problem is. Who knows?
Oh,
yeah, but I think I want to see him. I want to see him get a win. He's had a really tough go for the start of the season, so I want to see him up there. Let's get him in here. Don't accept that yet.
From what I've heard, their Rangers and Tom are pretty equal, but from what he was saying, he's a little bit better in 3 and 4, and those are the money turns, 3 and 4. So I'm
so true. So true.
Leaning that way.
Hall, he just cheered 200 points. Thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. That's completely awesome. We're going to go ahead and accept this and get into the race at New Hampshire. Good luck to all the drivers. We have Juice Bash, who just followed. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. What did Michael... What? Go ahead and accept it.
Take the invite?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if that was code or not.
Yeah, take it. Dion, what's up? How are you? Mike says, have fun broadcasting tonight. You guys have fun driving out there.
It's New Hampshire. It's kind of not that fun.
New Hampshire is, I think it's a fun track, but it is very tricky. It's one of those rhythm tracks. You really, you're going to be around a lot of drivers out there, so you really have to just be patient and make sure your car handling is really good. You could get loose pretty early on here if you don't watch it, so don't overdrive it and keep your wits about you.
Yeah, I just love how when you're going driving in the entry and you just start getting on the brakes and the car just wants to shoot right. It's always fun.
We've seen a few die in practice that way, so we'll see what happens. All right, here we go at New Hampshire International Speedway. We have Rangers on the pole leading us off. He's got Tom Flitty on the outside. Solid start so far, and I know, Element, from the sounds of it, you saw the random car in the middle of the track. I don't know what that was about. It disappeared on my screen, but yeah, very odd.
Did he lag out?
I don't know. I don't know, but we have 2 wide and 3 wide battles all the way back as these guys are trying to make their way around. Who lagged out?
Game Mastermind lagged out right off the rip.
Really unfortunate. Hopefully, I'm not sure what they're going to do about that, if they will restart this. We'll find out, but so far these guys are off to a great start.
Yeah, Honeycutt got used up there on the start like a dirty old sock. Oof. He went straight to the bag.
We're on board with Super NASCAR Fan, currently running about 4th place, so doing pretty solid out here so far. I know he was concerned about tire wear, but he's got Scott Hall for life in that 12, passing him up for 4th. So Super is going to go back to 5th place at the moment. These guys... Element, I know that we lost game, and the rules are if it's that soon and they can get back in, we're going to restart, so we're still waiting to hear word back from that. But Super NASCAR Fan looks pretty solid, and Game Mastermind said over the radio, do not restart for me.
Oh.
And fortunate to see, because he's had such a solid season. It's been so much fun getting to see him right out front here.
That's going to be a big hit in points for him. Poor guy.
I think so. J-Mac making some moves already as he's making his way past the 12 car. He's already making his way up to 88. Man, so far in 4th place. And I'll tell you what, he is one that I wanted to root for also. I think he's got a great shot here tonight. He's running up front every single practice and won a few of them, so we're gonna find out what he can do. But man, he looks pretty confident so far as they made some contact with Dohar, shoved him out wide a little bit. He's gonna lose a position there.
Oh, he's gonna lose a couple positions on that exchange, as he's got Super NASCAR Fan on the inside of him, Wild Redneck right behind him, and they're almost 3 wide with Tech Galaxy down the riding apron, and Swell Scott Hall on the outside.
Look at Rangers and Tom. They are just completely gone, and you can see Super getting a little loose as he's going underneath the apron, trying to save it. We have Scott Hall for life in that 12 car on the outside of Super NASCAR Fan. Very, very tricky to be down that low when you're Super NASCAR Fan, so he's really going to have to hold on to it. It really wants to slide out from underneath you when you're that far low.
Yeah, when you're that far down, it's going to want to slide, and you're going to have to use the whole track. Oh, oh man, I'm back here riding with Liebert, and he just got punted by the 37 of Monster Mike going into 3. No wreck, but he got punted pretty hard.
29 to go, and these guys are all over this. You see him up ahead, 3 wide for a battle. Absolutely insane. The 37 just dives it down deep, and he's going to take over that position. Liebert directly behind him, but man, oh man, Monster Mike, he seems to be handling himself pretty good here tonight.
Yeah, man on the move right now has been Natterday. He's passed up quite a few of them. Got right behind Kyle Fan and trying to get around him and Tech Galaxy.
Let's take a look at Ford Tough. We've seen him miss a couple of races, but he is in the thick of things right now. Directly behind the 37 of Monster Mike and Liebert in that one. Yeah, they've been going 3 wide up front here quite a bit.
Natterday has just pulled the 2-for-1 special, dived down hard into turn 3, right underneath Kyle Fan and oh man, Techie, and he just motored right through the center and got right around both of them. Good move.
He is another one, I do believe, that has not raced a lot of preset leagues, so this is newer for him if I'm not mistaken. I've raced with him quite a bit in the Pro League qualifiers, and it was always fun battling him out there. Very clean driver, very fast driver, but he can be aggressive too, so you want to watch out for him. He's not afraid definitely to use his bumper on these short tracks, so we're going to see him try to make his way up front, see what he can do here tonight.
Yeah, on these shorter, harder to pass tracks, you got to use every weapon at your disposal to get around and make your way to the front. Being aggressive is just the name of the game.
Absolutely. I'm looking up here in the lead. You can see behind in third, J-Mac doing a great job out here. He is on his own little island, but man, Rangers and TomTom are on fire. These guys really have their handling down. They have the speed, they know the ins and outs of the track, and they are just on it tonight.
Yeah, they have just straight smoked them from the drop of the green flag. But as we see now, a Super NASCAR fan has dropped out of the top 5 and is in a dire situation of falling outside of the top 10.
You know, I know I talked about this earlier. He said he was struggling with tire wear and what he can do to get some speed. So hopefully we don't see him drop too much, but Natterdays in that 14 has just passed him, making his way up through traffic. So we'll see what he can do, but Super NASCAR fan, hopefully once he gets some adjustments in, he'll be more comfortable in his car and get the handling down. But right behind him, he's got Kyle fan and Leaf Justin ready to make a move. Oh, they're actually in front of him.
Yeah, they passed him up. Natterdays swung on by him, and Kyle Fan and Techie were trying to make a move on him, but Kyle looked like he got loose getting in the corner or something, where you get hard on the brakes and the car shoots right, then you got to do the quick left to try and, yeah, that happened to him.
Yikes. Yeah, I'm on board with Honeycutt in that 51, and he was making some crazy moves right there. I don't know if that was a little lag or if he got loose, but you can see him taking it easy. I'm going to tell you something. This guy, he's got a strategy. I don't know whether he's going to play it out, but if he does, I know in practice he was going along with trying to save as much as he can, and he almost pulled off a stage 1 win, but the guys on the fresher tires, they managed to pass him up, and I do believe he grabbed the top 5, but we'll see what he does here tonight.
Yeah, that could be why Honeycutt dropped to the back of the field earlier. I forgot about that.
Honeycutt, he had just hit another car, and I'm wondering if that was Monster Mike, but really unfortunate. That's going to give him a lot of damage. He has just had no luck yet here this season. Getting involved in different incidents, lagging out, it just crazy things happening for him. So he's definitely got to go in to repair that. And if he was saving, that's going to hurt that strategy.
Oh. Yeah, that strategy's done for. Oh,
let's take a look at.
They called a caution.
Yeah, it looks like a caution has come out. There was a few guys involved in that. I only saw one wreck, but yeah, definitely the first caution of the night. Great time to get him get his car repaired.
Yeah, go and get it fixed. Grab some. Or Mr. Feelgood's fuel and a liter of cola.
All right, guys in chat, who's winning stage 1? You see it. Rangers in the 11, TomTom in the 8. J-Mac, who's made quite a bit of moves up through the field. These guys are a strong top 3, doing really great out there. So it's crazy out here tonight. Mr. Wyatt says the 11 of Rangers. And I'll tell you what, he is strong. He was my pick to win it, and he's honestly a great pick most weeks.
Yeah, hold on. Let me send him a message to slow down a little bit.
I don't think he's going to.
No. No, I already know what he's going to say to me.
We have some action going on in the back. They're trying to open up pit road. We're going to see if they can do it. Pit road is open, so they will be going in. Element, I don't see anyone staying out. This makes things interesting too because there's 20 laps to go. With the amount of fuel that you get on this, you're not going to see anyone having to save, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you get around 28 laps of fuel, so these guys can go straight through. That means you got to have the speed now. Get your adjustments in and get moving.
Hey, they might be able to take a half gallon less.
It's true.
That's speed. Jesus.
You're watching what I'm playing. Yeah, it's crazy.
Terrible.
It is crazy. Natterdays and Rangers having to fight on pit road with their AI cars. Everyone's saying Rangers. Yeah, he is a popular pick to win. Great pick. Tom, I want to see him get in the booth too. Either one of these guys, J-Mac, like I said, so many guys can win this tonight. Absolutely crazy.
I'm just saying, if my pick wins, that's a 10x, so everybody's got to pay me 10 times more on this bet.
Whoa, now you're getting crazy. We're getting ready to go back to green. These guys are lining up a double file. Looks like we might need... Yeah, we're gonna need another pace lap here.
This restart's going to be very interesting because TomTom, in my opinion, is in the preferred restart line.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised that Rangers didn't take that.
I'm shocked too. I like restarting on the outside if you're running 1-2, because you're able to hold that car down on the inside and not let them use the track. If you're able to pinch them and roll the center and just stay right on their door, and they ain't gonna get no run up off the corner.
We are going green around this time, so Rangers will lead us off to the green flag, and TomTom on the outside. We have J-Mac behind him, the 47 of Wild Wreckneck directly behind Rangers. These guys are off and running. It's going to be an interesting turn one as these guys make their way around.
Rangers did not get off to the best start there, but is still able to get ahead and clear TomTom. TomTom is going to the inside.
TomTom going to the inside, but Natterdays goes to the outside and into the wall as he's trying to make his way around turns 3 and 4. What do you see, Element?
TomTom just got into Rangers' door just a little bit coming off more. Nothing too major.
We're gonna watch these guys battle it out, but so far lining up single file, and J-Mac not letting these guys go. He is really trying to hold on to him this time around. He didn't have to fight traffic as he did last time, so I really think he's gonna be able to stay with these guys.
Yeah, J-Mac will be able to keep up with him. Passing them is going to be another obstacle, of course, given the type of track we're running tonight.
Absolutely. You know who's another good driver here? Thrills. I feel like he is another one that's had a lot of bad luck, but he's a very, very talented driver. He's got a certain way that he drives this track, and it really works for him. So I'm curious how we'll see him do tonight, but if he can stay out of trouble and stay out of incidents, I think we're going to see him make it up into the top 5.
What I've noticed with Thrills, and even at road courses, he's able to drive in super deep and get the car to turn. It's mind blowing.
It's so true. So true.
I have no idea.
11 to go at the line, and you see the top 3 right here. We have J-Mac in 3rd. We have Rangers in 1st, but a little bit of contact between him and TomTom Flitty in 2nd. These guys looking a little loose, but man, what a battle. And while they're doing that, you see J-Mac just making his way up to these guys. It's going to be a 3-way battle once we get down to the line, I believe.
Yeah, J-Mac's just frothing at the mouth like a hungry dog right now. Like, yeah, you two fight, wear your stuff out. I'll be right here.
I agree. We're going to see quite the battle, and J-Mac is just all for it. These guys going side by side for the lead. Rangers getting a huge run and momentum coming off the corner. Tom, I know that he loves a loose car, and he is very loose here. So we're going to have to keep our eye on him. But man, oh man, he's holding it down pretty darn well. We're going to see if he can make a move on the 11. But right now, Rangers is the car to beat.
Yeah, I almost feel if Tom can get the lead, he might be able to track away from Rangers. I just know that his blazing speed here is stupid.
Tom going underneath the apron, so close to pit entry. That's going to cost him some time and a spot. J-Mac takes over second. Will he be able to hold on to it on the outside? Tom sticks his nose back in there for second. These guys are going to battle it out for second place. J-Mac goes into the wall. Rangers is going to get away.
And I'm not opening my big mouth again.
7 to go at the line. It is coming down to the wire here. Rangers is on the run. That is exactly what he needed and wanted to see, was Tom making him a little mistake, almost going on to pit road, getting a little loose. That's going to cost him a little time. He's going to have to work on Rangers once again.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to make up that, what is that, about half second now? About 5/10?
We'll see what they can do as we're coming up close to 5 to go. These top three, I don't see that the guys behind them are going to catch up unless something crazy happens. These guys are really just super fast. They do have another pack behind them of 3 more cars. And it looks like a lot of packs of 3 cars back there. We have about 5 packs going. So pretty interesting.
Yeah, it got separated rather quickly. Surprisingly, I thought they'd be a little bit more on top of each other.
New Hampshire is just one of those tracks where I think we are going to see a lot of separation. It just, you either can do it really well here, or you're just going to struggle a little bit.
From what I know about this track, is usually the fastest car who struggles the least. Every car struggles at this track.
It's true. It's true. I mean, once you get the tire wear on, it is super hard to be really consistent here. And we're coming down to the wire. We're probably about 3 laps to go, I would imagine. We'll see. But man, oh man, you can see the long single file line here. And we do have 3 to go. So not much longer for stage 1. And we're going to see if anyone can catch up to Rangers, who is just on a roll. You see him putting the gap between him and second place of Tom. And there's a huge gap starting to form behind each and every single car.
Yeah, and the gaps just keep widening out, and poor fellas trying in the back trying to work their way up are just not able to get it done right now.
It's gonna be close. I don't think Tom's gonna be able to do it. I think he's gonna grab some much needed stage points. However, I don't think he's gonna be able to get the stage win here.
It's about the checkered flag, not the stage flag.
So true.
That last stage.
1 to go at the line. We're gonna bring Rangers on home. If he doesn't get loose and he holds on to it, he will bring home stage 1 win. You see Tom really losing it right here, but here we go. Rangers taking the stage 1 win. Looks like Tom brings home stage 1 P2. If I can talk.
I was just back here watching Bacon Bits, and he is loose. Very loose.
Yeah, we caught that a little too early. Now it is stage 1 win for Rangers, P2 for Tom, and let me see it, but I do believe J-Mac will take P3 for stage 1. It's more spread out, like you said. Go ahead, Element.
The 22 needs to put about 2.5 rounds of wedge in it. I saw him go from the outside turn 2 wall almost down to the inside wall. It was so loose.
Oh, jeez.
Poor guy.
Yeah, it's easy to do that here, and it's really times like these that you have to make sure that you know what adjustments that you need and make sure you get it in there correctly. If you go, too loose on the wedge or anything like that, it's just really it's gonna be really hard to come back from that in the second stage.
Yeah, this track is so finicky. Because the car will feel too tight, but as you're putting the wheel in it, it'll break loose, and then you start thinking you're loose, so you start adding tire pressure in the right rear, or taking it out of the lefts, and taking out a whole bunch of wedge, and the car turns, and it's just too loose, and it's track.
Oh, we're on board with Honeycutt in the 51, and he got sandwiched in between the 47 and the 12. No harm done, but man, oh man, what a close call as we're in stage 2.
Yes, walled the 17 coming off too.
Yikes. Yeah, we talked about the handling, and he is just struggling out here with that handling. I think we're going to see him hit the wall a few times, but Hall, I see you out there saying talking can be hard sometimes. I struggle with it a lot. We're on board with Gary from Canada, and man, oh man, that was a close call between the 1 and I do believe now. Look at these guys making some contact. The 17 of Ford Tough. These two making some contact, and Leibert's going to get at the short end of that stick as he falls back a little bit.
Yeah, Leibert's been getting beat around quite a bit here in the back of the pack, and hasn't had that much luck. Bacon Bits is just getting ping-ponged around too, and they're losing the pack a little bit here and there.
A little bit, but look at this. Tom Flitty to the lead as he passes underneath 11 of Rangers. He's going to take over the lead with Rangers in second, J-Mac in third. We have Leaf Justin in fourth, making his way up through the field. These guys are doing so well out here. Single file, that line is long, guys.
You can pay me now. He's gone.
He's fast. I'm telling you what. And I want to see him do well tonight. Like I said, he struggled this season through no fault of his own for the most part, and lagging out of races, and just we got to see his luck turn around.
He runs the track how it should be ran perfectly. He sends it in, rotates the center, lets it drift up a little bit, and then he turns down, cuts the exit straight up off the corner. He runs a great line here.
Absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, I heard 47 to go at the line. Still a ton of racing left for stage 2. Tom looking so strong out there with Rangers behind, and we have J-Mac, we have Justin. Let's take a look at who else we have out here. I'm on board with Super NASCAR Fan, and he is deep in the field element. We saw him start up front, but he has since fallen back.
Yeah, I think it has to do with his tire wear and managing it.
I'm hearing caution at the line.
Caution.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly happened, but definitely a caution at the line. These guys will be under yellow. So far, one caution in stage 1. We're going to have another in stage 2.
And you know what they say. Cautions, breathe, cautions.
Not tonight they don't, Element. Don't you bring that in here.
Oh, it looks like Leiber. What happened to him?
I don't know. We saw him make some contact with a couple of cars out there getting shoved out of the way. I wonder if he's going to have to fix some damage. What are you seeing out there?
He just went up and gave a little love tap to the 22, so I'm guessing there was something happened between him and Bacon.
I'm assuming, and we've seen Bacon struggle a bit tonight, hitting into the wall in a couple of cars, so I'm wondering if there was something going on with these two. Leibert's definitely going to have to go in and repair the damage to his car. You can see it kind of mangled up on the hood here, but man, tough break for him.
Yeah, and New Hampshire brings out the bus of struggles, so if you're around the bus of struggles, you might get smacked.
We're going to stay on board with Liebert as they open up pits, and we'll see who stays out, who goes in, but I don't imagine anyone staying out. I would definitely be going in, and look at this. I see one car staying out. I'm not sure who that is. Let's see if we can find out. That is a 20 car of Kyle. Let's go on board with Kyle here. Interesting strategy on his end. It's going to be kind of a crazy start here with these guys being on fresh tires and him not going in.
I was joking about that being a good strategy call. Just letting you know.
It's definitely an interesting one. We're going to see how it works out, but you know as well as I know, being this far along on tire wear is usually not going to be a good thing.
I think Thrills took two.
Whoa, strategy just all over the place. We're going to see that a bunch tonight. You see Thrills coming back up, catching up to Kyle Fan. The 42 and the 20 will lead us off of the caution back to green. It's going to be an interesting restart.
That was a good strategy call. Come down, take two, get the track position, staying out on older tires. I believe the fall off was probably about a half second to probably about 8/10, maybe a little bit more than that, depending on how you hit your lines. I like the strategy call. Get out there, get the track position. Worst is going to happen, you lose a couple spots, and hopefully you stay up in the top 5.
We're going to see what happens, but guys in chat, let me know. Would you take 2 tires? Would you do what Kyle did and stay out? Let me know your thoughts on what would work for this race. Mossy Oak, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, they got freshies out here. That's what I'm saying. I am Lazar. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying this race. New Hampshire is so much fun, but it's very technical. And we are back to green, and we're going to have Kyle Fan lead us off, and Thrills not getting a great start. Rangers dives it down underneath, trying to go for the lead already. He is just, man, a man on a mission and takes over the lead in one fell swoop. 20, he's got those old tires, so we're going to see him try to battle it. I don't know that we're going to see him succeed, as these guys have a lot more fresh tires than he does.
I hear some banging back there. Two tires did not pay off for Thrills. He is falling back.
The 51 of Honeycutt, we see J-Mac underneath the yellow, just trying to use that entire track. Yeah, 51 makes a little contact with the wall. He's battling it out with the 14 of Natterdays. A lot of traffic behind these two, and you can see just contact. 3 wide, 4 wide. These guys are crazy, Element.
They're on top of each other back here. It's miraculous that they haven't wrecked yet.
Most of these guys in chat are saying, get the freshies, go for 4 tires. I agree with you. There's way too many laps left to try to not pit or just take 2. I'm going all out. I'm going all out for now.
Well, you got to look at it this way. So far, it's paying off for him. Rose is still sitting up there in the top 5. Kyle Fan sitting there in the 3rd spot. And if I'm not mistaken, they can't make it to the end anyway, so they're going to have to pit one more time. So they're just looking at making this a one-stop rate stage for them, and hoping for another caution.
You got a point, and I'm telling you what, I talked about it earlier, thrills. He's just got something with this track where he really knows how to work it, and I told you guys, if he can get up there, he's going to do really well. We just got to keep him out of trouble, and he's had a lot of bad luck here, but man, oh man, look at these battles. He's going side by side with J-Mac. You saw him up there with Kyle Fan in the 20. Kyle Fan's battling it out with Dohar. These guys are just having really intense battles as they are currently 3 wide. You see it right here. J-Mac getting the edge out. Thrills making his way past Kyle Fan. Kyle Fan's going to be the biggest loser in that 3.
You have 3 wide up there. We had almost 4 wide back behind them. Raise you 1.
These guys are insane. We have Wild Wreckneck in the 47, just going really well back here. He's currently, let's see who's behind, the 96 of Ski, and ooh.
Oh, they're 3 wide again? Oh, Kyle just got sent to the inside wall.
These guys are intense. He is currently sitting behind 17 of Ford Tough. Man, these guys are battling it out for every position that they can take. And for round 5, any points you can get is going to help you out.
For all those Honeycutt fans out there, he is now up in the 6th position. Just letting you guys know.
Let's take a look. We got a lot of Honeycutt fans out there, and they will be happy to know. You heard it from Element, 6th place, P6 for the 51 of Honeycutt. He was pretty confident. He said it, he said it himself, if I can just keep my luck with me, I'll be good to go.
Yeah, and he's on the attack for 5th right now. And with those 2 tires, Thrills may lose another spot.
We're going to find out, but he's had the speed, Honeycutt has, so we're going to find out if he can keep that. But Thrills, I said it, and I'll say it again, another one that has a lot of talent here, really fast driver, so we're going to see what he can pull out here.
Ski and Natterdays are having a war back there.
Whoa, look at this 3 wide, stuck right in the middle, and Ford Tough makes his way by in that 17. What an incredible battle.
Yeah, the battle back here is just intense. And they're fighting for like 12, 13.
You think they're going for the win.
Yeah, I love it. That's how it should be. Every position should be fought for like you're going for the win.
Absolutely. A lot of great battles for these guys. They're starting to settle down a bit. Liebert with a lot of damage, and he's going a little slower than these other guys. Catch him back up to speed. I don't know if something happened with him, but man, oh man, tough time for him tonight so far.
Yeah, he's had bad luck tonight. Yeah. But I'll tell you right after this track, he'll be washing his hands of it, and he will be rebounding next week.
Bacon Bits on his way onto pit road. We have Rangers as our current leader. You saw Tom Tom make a little contact with that wall, but a huge gap between 2nd and 3rd place. And if I'm not mistaken, is that leaves Justin that 9 car directly behind in 3rd place? Let's see if I can catch up with him.
God, these guys are just duking it out back here.
30 to go at the line, and with Justin in 3rd making his way up there, he's got J-Mac currently sitting in 4th. But what battle are you watching, Element?
I was watching Ski, Super NASCAR, Ford Tough, Natterdays, and Tacky. They're all over each other. They're 3 wide coming off 2, and oh, it's just been they are running each other hard.
What a battle. You see the 2 of Super NASCAR fan directly in front of Natterdays in the 14. And man, oh man, these guys just switching back and forth. You can tell, Element, that they're getting a little loose, so handling might become an issue with these guys. Super NASCAR fan dives it in there and pushes the 17 out of the way. That makes room for Natterdays to scoop up underneath both of them as they go 3 wide, and he almost took over position from Super NASCAR fan in that 2 car.
Yeah, he's rolling the bottom pretty well, but Super's just sending it in there and rolling the top and coming straight up off the corner. That's hard to pass.
These guys are just really on it tonight. A little aggressive, but some contact is to be expected here. But you see some cars just hitting that wall. The Techie Galaxy of the 41 made a little bit of contact with the wall. He seems to be okay, but he hits it again. I'm curious if he's struggling a little bit with that handling.
I saw Liber had pitted and went down pit road. I don't know if it was repair damage or could be the... Oh, Monster Mike, what happened, bro? I just saw him nose up into the wall and off 4 of right along with Liber, and I just saw his car nose in there. Oh, I didn't even see what happened.
Let's go on board with our driver spotlight. That is 12 car of Scott Hall for life. He says you're not going to see me in the top 5 or anything like that. Didn't he even say he might go a couple laps down?
No. Well, we're going to have to paint him a liar.
He's doing pretty good out here. I think better than he honestly expected. Great driver, very easygoing, very friendly. But this guy is doing really well so far here tonight at New Hampshire. And it is a challenging track, a fun track, but a very challenging one.
I would take the fun out of that in front of challenging. It's just challenging.
I'm on board with the 42 of Thrills, and he's got Honeycutt in that 51 directly in front of him. You saw Thrills, he started off P2 coming back to the restart, took 2 tires, so a huge strategy play by him. He has fallen back a little bit, but he's still really holding on to that. We see Dohar, I do believe, directly in front of the 51 of Honeycutt. J-Mac is going to be in 4th, Justin in 3rd, Tom should be in 2nd, and Rangers in 1st.
The strategy called by Kyle, let's just say, has not worked out in his favor. The tires have lost life, and he is slipping back.
Yeah, you know, not taking any when you have people on 4 tires is just too hard to do. You're not going to gain any positions by doing that. That's for sure.
Now, for Thrills, it worked out. He's not in that hornet snow. My Honeycutt.
No.
Wow, he lost it, just nosed it in the wall.
Oh no.
Oh, he was going down to 3, got loose, went through the grass, and he's coming straight back up the track in front of Scout Hall. And Scout Hall, let's just say he puckered up a bit because he came right in front of him.
Wow, close call for these guys. Why is okay? I got scared a little bit. I saw Tom on pit road, but his car is moving around a little bit. So hopefully that does not mean that he lagged out. I'm a little scared.
No, he went on pit road.
All right, here we go.
He went on pit road.
He is off of pit road, coming back on the track. We've already lost him a couple of times. I think once due to a disconnect. So glad to see that is not the case. He has way too much speed here tonight to lose it to that.
Yeah, and it was a good call coming out a little bit earlier. That should put him ahead of Rangers on track position after the cycle of pit stops.
You know, and coming out earlier, it depends. There's 19 to go at the line, so if it's me, I'm gonna try to split it in half. I know it's a risky move, but I feel like you're gonna have more tires to be able to hold on to it. But it's challenging. You see, we have our leader of 11 of Rangers going on to pit road. Some of these guys going to get fresh tires, but we're on board with Dohar, who has the 9 of Leaf Justin in front of him. I'm curious if these guys will go in this time around.
I wouldn't stay out there too long. Tom being out there on fresh tires is just going to be putting more time out on each and every single lap. Even if you split the stage with how hard it is to pass, if you have a good car underneath you, all you got to do is just send it in, roll center, and carry speed up off the top. And even with 4 freshes, it's going to be really hard to pass on the bottom.
Absolutely. Dohar decided to stay out, but all of our other top guys, they have gone in. Dohar, no surprise here. He likes to stay out as long as he can.
Oh.
We're going to find out if he goes in. What are you looking at, Element?
Tom did not get the advantage he wanted. Kurt Rangers came out directly behind him, and he's going to have a lap to 2 laps fresher tires. Now that's big.
Wow.
That is big. Yeah, he don't have to make up anything, so.
I wonder if pit entry or anything affected him, but Rangers, he really nails it on pit road. Usually Tom does too, so I'm not sure what happened with that, but definitely not what he was expecting from what I'm thinking. But these guys are on top of each other with Tom out in the lead ahead of Rangers. I'm curious if Dohar has gone in yet. I don't see him gone in yet. This is crazy.
Ooh, they're battling. Rangers had a run on the outside, and he didn't take it.
15 to go at the line, and 11 just testing everywhere he can go. We see Dohar going in right there onto pit road. That's going to bring these two back as the leader. Once these guys all go into pit road, it's going to bring these guys back. But man, 11 is just testing it all out, trying to make his way around the 8. Gets a little loose coming off the turn of turn 2. Tom just looks so strong there, but he's going to have a little bit older tires than Rangers here.
I mean, if Tom can hold him off, and Rangers
there he goes.
Stuff a little bit.
Rangers is going to dive it into this corner. Tom on the outside. Close.
That was net code.
Yeah. Tom still manages to hold Rangers off there as he goes super high in that turn. I don't know if that was contact or what happened there, but man, that was crazy.
That would be what I'd like to call the good old net code, the bubble.
Yeah. A lot of these guys are starting to get really separated. I'm curious who our current leader is at the moment. If it's Rangers and Tom. Okay, yeah, 8 and 11 are leaders, and 9 is third. Let's take a look at the 9 car.
Justin gonna try and ninja this race away from him.
You see, Gary hit the wall. He was right behind Justin, but 4th place of Dohar, you can see him back there trying to make his way back up to the front as he had a very late pit stop compared to the rest of the guys.
Wow. Rangers just took the lead. Big move going into 3. He straight stayed on the throttle. Did not lift going into almost center of the turn.
Look at him.
He cleared Tom.
That's insane. Tom still putting up a huge fight. Yes, look at him. These guys absolutely photo finish if that was it right there. Man, completely incredible. But Rangers he gets in so well into the turns there. Tom, he's going to tuck in behind him. Not going to give him any room, but you know he's going to test out the waters, try to make a move back on him. But these two are just battling it out. And Justin, you can see him making his way up, trying to make his way up here to P2.
Wow, Tom lost a lot of time there the last couple corners. I believe Tom's just backing off. I believe he burnt the right rear off it a little bit, fighting real hard with Rangers. So I believe he's just going to save tire to the end and not try to let Justin catch him.
We're on board with P4 of JRM Dohar. He's got Justin in front of him sitting in P3, but you can see what Element's talking about. We have Rangers in first. 9 laps to go at the line, so not much more for stage 2 here. It's coming down to the wire, but man, oh man, this is crazy. Element, do you think Tom is going to be able to catch back up to him? We're going on 9 laps to go, so we're coming down to the wire here.
You want the short answer or the long answer?
You give it to me however you want.
They're both no. They're both no. The fresher tires is definitely. Once he got around him, it was game over from there. But I thought Tom could definitely hold him off just by rolling the top, pinching him down, and not giving him any track to run with. But Rangers just does what he does and sends it.
He definitely knows. I don't know how he is so good at every single track, but somehow he is. It's incredible. Very talented driver, but we're going to find out if TomTom can catch up to him. But I'm afraid Element is right. You know, he went in a little bit earlier. Looked like Ranger's getting a little loose, make some contact with the wall there. I'm not sure if that was just... what?
Oh, J-Mac hit the glitch. J-Mac hit the glitch. Coming out of 4.
Oh no!
And it's making with him. Are we with 5 to go? That should be a caution.
I'm not sure if we are. 5 to go. We're gonna find out if it is a caution. Really unfortunate to see, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but man, oh man, it is not pretty when it does happen. You know, J-Mac is not happy right now.
Oh no, I can hear his southern Texas accent right now. Oh, he's not happy.
We are at 5 laps to go right here. I'm curious if that should have been a caution. If there was 2 cars wrecked, it probably should have been. It was a close call, though.
Yeah, he was just motoring along and just got a little close to the wall. Next thing you know, the glitch just bit him, and I see his car up on 2 wheels. What?
Man, oh man. You see, I'm back here with Justin in the 9 car, and he's got Dohar, who just passed him up. I do believe that is for 3rd. Interesting situation going on right here. We're going to see if they can make up any more, but TomTom falling back, and these guys are catching up to him. Rangers, he's just gone.
Yeah, the couple extra lap fresher tires definitely helped him, and it looks like Dohar is gonna get Tom for 2nd, possibly. It was a good, bold strategy call on Tom, but Dohar doing what he does, went in very last possible minute, got the freshest tires for the end, and he's tracking him down.
3 to go at the line, so Rangers, all he has to do is keep it steady. You can see the space, the gap between him and 2nd, and these guys are going to be battling it out as you see Dohar passing TomTom underneath. Dohar's going to take over 2nd, TomTom to 3rd. We're going to see if we can get Justin past him, but man, a huge battle for TomTom as he's just trying to keep the position that he can.
That's a tough break on Tom, doing that strategy call, and it was smart. But it's just not going to pay off. He's going to lose more track position than what he had before.
We're going to find out. We do have Dogman in chat who just followed. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying the race. What a crazy race it is. TomTom so strong here tonight, but currently, you know, we got Rangers fresher tires, so just hurting him as we are on the white flag right here for stage 2. We're gonna find out if Rangers can take stage 2. It's gonna be a huge point padding for him, but remember guys, Dohar, he was 1 point behind him in the point standings, and he is currently sitting P2. Points are just gonna be so close.
And even with a 2nd place finish in this stage, he's still going to lose points. And it's a defeating feeling.
We have Rangers winning stage 2. Let's take a look. Dohar, he's going to take P2. We have TomTom Flitty in P3, and I do believe Justin should be in P4 for stage 2.
Yeah, Rangers coming out like Hulk Hogan tonight, just trying to pound him into submission.
You're saying there's something else.
That American theme song, the Hulk Hogan theme song playing right now.
There you go. There you go. I'm keeping my pick as Rangers. I mean, this guy is just on fire tonight, and he's been so sneaky. He doesn't run with us a lot in practices. He runs a few, but he keeps it to himself. I mean, he's not going to go out there and just be like, yeah, this is what you have to worry about. I mean, he pretty well keeps this locked away and shows up on race day and just dominates a lot of times. So really cool to see that out here. The guy is so fast. Tom super fast. Justin doing really well. A tough stage for J-Mac. You know he's not too happy right now, but he's got some time to come back.
Yeah, he didn't lose too many spots, considering the unfortunate circumstance that he fell under. And what was that little bit of lag I saw there?
Oh, Ford Tough just clobbers the 14, and the 14 goes 3 wide with the 12 of Scott Hall and a guy underneath. Man, you guys saw that right there. That was insane. New Hampshire, these guys just driving it in. You see also the 51 of Honeycutt, who hit the wall and lost it on the last stage. He's trying to make his way back up through the field as he passes the 12 car on the inside. Doing a great job so far.
Yeah, these guys are still battling 3 wide. Scott Hall, Honeycutt, and Natterdays coming off turn 2. And they are just... throw a blanket over them. they ain't giving nothing.
These guys are insane. Still 3 wide, back and forth. You saw Ford Tough hit the wall earlier. Ski got into him as he made some contact, and he has since made his way past, but Natterdays in that 14 just trying to battle it out with all of these guys. Intense battles out here, a lot of contact. This is the final stage. This is it. There's quite a few laps to make up some moves, but man, oh man, this is going to be an intense one.
Yeah, intense is the key word. And right now, Thrills has snuck his way back up to the top 5. Even with that 2-tire strategy, losing, almost getting outside the top 10, he is sitting in P4.
Let's take a look at Thrills. Like I said, guys, don't count him out. He is super strong here. It just hasn't been his luck so far this season. So I want to see him do really well tonight. He is sitting P4 right behind Tom Flitty, who's sitting in P3. But these top guys are really on it. But Kerr, who's Rangers, he's already trying to get away here.
Yeah, they don't need to let him get away. They need to hurry up and try to get back up to him. Tom gets around Dohar. Thrills is sending it back to the outside of Dohar and trying to get to this outside and pinch him down, but to no avail.
You have the 47 of Wild Wreckneck directly behind the 42 of Thrills, and he is another strong one. We have the 9 of Leaf Justin going side by side with Wild Wreckneck and tucks him behind him. And look who's behind Justin. None other than the J-Mac Attack 34, who we saw have a little bit of trouble in stage 2, but he is right back up here.
Ooh, yeah, I was just watching that too. Justin got underneath Wreckneck there in the center, and J-Mac flew into turn 1. They were just about 3 wide. Oh.
J-Mac
okay.
currently sitting P7, and Rangers, he is leading the race, Cape. Hope you're doing well out there. Who's that in second? I'm trying to take a look. That is Tom Flitty.
We have pick.
Yeah, Tom Flitty in second, Dohar in third, Thrills in fourth, Wild Wreckneck in fifth, Justin in sixth, and J-Mac in seventh. Look at these guys trying to go 3 wide. Who's in eighth?
Super.
Let's take a look at Super back here.
Snuck his way back up there.
I'm trying to make my way to him. Where are you at, Super? All right, here we go. We saw him qualify really well, and he is just battling his way. You hear a lot of contact between him and the guys behind. I'm not sure what is going on, but you see the 20 and the 51 just battling it out directly behind him. That's going to put the 51 in the top 10 out here. But man, oh man, what a close race.
Oh, and Techie Galaxy 41 trying to sneak his way up there in the top 10 now.
You see him making his way around on the top side here as Kyle Fan. He's able to pull it off on the low side, so he's going to have to tuck in behind him. But a very, very tight race. These guys washing up a little bit around the turns. Techie going way underneath even the yellow. You're going to lose a little bit of time doing that. Some of these guys are, so we'll see how they can make their way around. But very tight pack right here.
I like that. If your car's a little tight, use that apron, get it to turn, and if you can do it just right, you can make that bottom work and make some moves on some guys.
You know, and that's what I always see Thrills doing. I haven't seen him do that tonight, though, but usually when I'm racing with him here, he is always underneath that yellow.
Yeah. Kyle just used it to try and get around Super. It's going to cost him a spot with Techie because he got those outside. But if he wouldn't have got a little bit of loose and made it stick, he would have had a nice run going into 3 on him.
I want to take it back to this battle. It just went past my screen. Man, oh man, look at the battle for the lead. If it is still going, we had...
Whoa, I got to get there.
Yeah, we had Tom Tom directly side by side with the 11. When I come back here, though, the 11 is out of front of Tom Tom Flitty and the 8, but that was quite the battle as they were side by side. Let's take a look at what's going on behind them. Single file line, but Dohar is just all over the back bumper of Tom Tom Flitty. Justin putting the pressure on Dohar. These guys are just waiting for a mistake.
It's pressure on pressure on pressure. You got Dohar putting pressure on Tom putting pressure on Rangers, and then you got Justin putting pressure on Dohar. Then Thrills directly behind Justin, and J-Mac just riding around like, yep, make a mistake.
Yeah. Oh, look at this Thrills.
Oh,
huge. What was that? Caution is out right here, so these guys will be slowing down. I don't know what the caution was. Element, we've missed the caution every time tonight.
I was talking about pressure, so I mean, I didn't see it either.
Something blue. The pressure. That probably sounded weird, but...
I think it was Wreckneck. You got a lot of damage.
Oh, man. And he was so strong out here.
Damage.
Pit road will be open. Docman says, incredible broadcast. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying the race. Rangers, though, he is just one to beat here tonight. Tom Tom, super strong. I know Element has him as a pick. He has not had the best luck, so I'm hoping that can turn around tonight. He is just always so positive. I love it from him. Even when things are not going great, he's like, you know what, that's all right. We'll get him next time. We got this.
Well, word from the Tom Tom camp is that the internet issues should be fixed. So
that's always a good thing. News. That is always a good thing. You can see we have a pit crew guy hanging out there. Underneath the box. Tom Tom Flitty coming out first, so he is going to lead us off back to the restart here with Rangers on the outside. We have Dohar directly behind Tom Tom Flitty. And who is that behind Rangers? Is that Thrills? Yeah, so. Let's take a look. That looks like Thrills in the number 42 with J-Mac directly behind him. So these guys are going to be super tight coming off of the restart here. And this is stage 3, so you know things are going to get a little crazy.
Oh, crazy. Come on. They're just going to play nice and get in a line and follow each other and, you know.
These guys will go green next time around as we get everyone lined up double file. These guys run 50% races 3 times wear. Manual caution, so huge shout out to all SnB's admins for taking over. I'm usually on track, but this season I'm in the booth. We have 40 to go, Element. 40 to go. These guys are going to have to make another stop.
Well, I mean, you get 28 laps of fuel. If you really want to slow down and have 0 delta and just clutch it all the way around, 40 laps is possible.
It's possible, but is it worth it?
No, you'll be 3 laps down.
I don't even know. Would it actually be possible?
Probably not. Well, I don't know. Keep the RPM low though.
I don't know, but we are back to green for stage 3 as we have Tom Flitty leading the field here with Rangers on the outside.
3 wide.
Yeah, great restart for these guys, but they are on top of each other, and that leaves no room for mistakes.
0 room for mistakes.
Let's look at the field from behind. We're on board with Tom Flitty, and he's got a little gap between him and second of Rangers, but you know that is not going to last Rangers. He just knows how to maneuver around this track, and man, oh man, that is quite the field behind him. And a couple of guys hit the wall. They stack up behind him, but they managed to hold on to it.
Oh, they're still beating and banging. Oh, I heard the banging. I almost
can
saw
hear
it
it.
going into 3, and I just missed it.
We're on board with Techie
Change of
Galaxy. Yeah, same. We're on board with Techie Galaxy in the 41. He's got the 47 of Wild Wreckneck directly in front of him. Kyle just using all of the track as he has thrills. I don't know what happened to him, but he is quickly falling back.
He fell like a cinder block in the middle of the ocean. Whoa.
Really unfortunate to see. He's just been so frustrated this season so far with his luck and incidents that has happened. The 14 and the 20 make a little bit of contact as they are coming around the turn. The 47 putting a little bumper into Natterdays in that 14. The 14 answers back and hits the 47. I don't know how he held on to that.
I don't know either. Dude, that was some heads-up driving there. And,
that was some crazy aggressive.
As that happened, Super NASCAR fan made his way up to 5th, and for all you Honeycutt fans, he is now past the Super and has moved his way up into, I believe, the top 5.
The top,
yes,
five.
Top 5.
Whoa.
Yes, he has made his way back up there. I'm just trying to keep all you Honeycutt fans.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we have Honeycutt up here in the top 5. As we have, I think I heard 30 to go. I was distracted. Sorry, Rock. He is awesome. Feeds us some info through the producer's booth. 34 to go at the line. Man, these guys are just on it. You can see Super NASCAR fan in that 2 car side by side with the 51 as he is on the outside. Great run for the 51 so far, and I am just so scared that I'm gonna put the booth curse on him. Let's not do that.
Oh, Super sent it into 1 and got into the wall.
I saw that. These two are about to battle it out. You see, it leaves Justin directly behind the 51 of Honeycutt, looking to take over a position. We're going to see if he can do it. He's managing to hold him off so far, but man, oh man, I'm telling you what, Element, at this point in the race, we still have a lot to go. I mean, we're 33 to go, 32 around there. So I'm not going to do anything
That's a lot
too
to
crazy.
Go.
I feel like
it's go time.
I feel
it's
like
pay window time.
You don't want to do anything crazy right now. At least I wouldn't.
Well, I would make as many moves as possible.
You
make
would.
your way forward.
You would. And here we go. Speaking of you would, Justin going on the inside, making a move on Honeycutt. Will he be able to make the move and hold him off? Justin dives it into the turn and manages to cross over. The 51 is going to have to tuck him behind the 9.
Yeah. This is what I'm seeing so far. You got Tom and Rangers 1 and 2. They pulled away from J-Mac and Dohar 3rd and 4th. That is your 2 classes of cars right there. And then the rest are just, wow. Throw a blanket over because from then on back, they're all over each other.
They are all over each other, and you called it, Element. We have so many packs of 2 cars. I mean, you see TomTom and Rangers up there, 1 and 2, and we have J-Mac and Dohar in the second pack for 3 and 4. And then here we have Honeycutt and Justin in this third pack for 5th and 6th. Absolutely incredible. And everyone else is single file, a little spread out, but man, a pack of 4 back there, and they are just racing it out for everything.
Yeah, they are pushing really hard. Scott Hall for Life, Natter Days, and Techie Galaxy have been in a heated disagreement. And they have been going 2 and 3 wide, moving each other here and there, and that's allowed Wild Wreckneck to catch him, and he's making a move on to 41 right now in Techie Galaxy. They are just, it's heated back here. I'll just put it that way.
It is definitely heated, and we are on board with 14 of Natter Days. Look at these guys, absolutely insane. And 47, you know he is not happy right now. He got a huge push, almost lost it, but managed to hold on to it. He's got the 41 behind him and manages to make his way past the 14 car of Natter Days. But man, he's gonna try to make his way up through the field once again. He's got a strong car.
Sorry, I had to mute my mic. I had to sneeze extremely bad.
Whoa. Look at this Element for the top here. We have Rangers in first, leading the field once again, but he is losing TomTom a little bit, putting a bit of a gap behind him for P2. And as I say that, looks like he's, you know, pretty close, but J-Mac, these guys are kind of starting to get separated, Element.
Well, those two are just, they're gone. They've definitely got the 2 best short run, mid, and long run cars. So for the guys from third on back, they're going to have to make some strategy calls, try and put themselves in a position to get ahead of these guys, or at least make up some time to put them in a position to fight with them.
Absolutely. We still have one more pit stop to go, so anything can happen at this point. I mean, pit road is not the easiest entry to get on here. If you speed, it's very easy to do because the entry is so soon. You just saw it right there, that yellow line, so it can really catch up to you. So these guys really need to nail it, woe their car down so that they don't get a penalty going on. This is going to be the final pit stop for here tonight at New Hampshire, so they have to make sure that they just get everything perfect.
Yeah, they gotta nail that entry, especially with how flat the turns are. The entrance to pit road and the apron is even flatter. It's just straight nothing. So going from that to that, going from what little banking to that, it upsets the car tremendously.
Absolutely. Let's go on board with Dohar. You see him, he's got J-Mac in the 3. He's directly in front of him. J-Mac is going to be P3 with Dohar and P4. What are you saying, oh no, about? You're scaring me.
I need an invite.
What do you mean you need it? What'd you do?
I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I didn't press start to kick me out.
Rip.
What?
There's an invite for you.
F's in the chat. F's in the chat.
Fail. Big ol' F's. You know, it looks like from what is going on here, can anyone catch Rangers unless he makes a mistake of some sort onto pit road or, you know, during the race? This is his race here tonight, and Justin, I see him getting into the wall as we were riding on board with him. He's got some damage in the hood of his car. I don't know if that's just cosmetic, but yeah, a little bit of contact there. I want to take a look at...
those two are still
Go ahead.
away.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get caught back up because I missed like a couple laps. Yeah.
I'm on board with Honeycutt, and he is hanging in there. He's got a little bit of distance between him, and I do believe that is a 20 of Kyle Fan behind him. He is going to be, let's see, he's going to be top 6 right now, so he's currently sitting P6. with a lot of traffic behind him, so we're going to see if he can hold that off. Again, I'm going to say these guys have to make another pit stop, and they really have to make sure that they nail it. We have 20 to go, so it's coming down to the wire here. Ooh, someone is wrecked out into the infield. What is going on back here? Is that Natterdays?
Oh! Not only that, I can't tell. I think that was Scott Hall. Yeah, it was Scott Hall, 12 car. He got loose off 4 and just straight clobber the inside wall.
Yikes.
Kept her going though.
That is a good thing. The 12 is our driver spotlight. Great guy. Hope to see him do well here tonight. You see Gary from Canada in that 77 trying to come back on track after a pit stop. The 11 of Rangers still leading us off here in the race. He's got Tom Flitty directly. I can't even say directly. He's got a little bit of gap between him and seconds of Tom Flitty. But there he is in Dohar. You see him right behind the blue car of the 77. He's going to be P3.
Yeah, Rangers has got Tom by about a second now, and if I was in Tom's shoes, I would let Rangers pit first this time.
That's
Push
what
the
I'm
fuel
thinking.
to the max.
Switch her up.
And try to, put the shoe on the other foot.
Let's see if those fresher tires than what Rangers has, will pay off for him. But who knows what Rangers is going to do? Is he going to try to hold off as long as he can? I mean, I don't know what these guys are looking like on fuel, because you're going to use a different amount based on how you drive the track. So it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, with the kind of lap times that Rangers is running and where Tom's at, I don't think pitting a lap or two earlier is going to be very beneficial to him.
Probably not. We're on board with Super NASCAR Fan, and he is going side by side with the 17 of Ford Tough, using the entire track once again. Some of these guys are going pretty far deep down below the yellow, but it seems to be working for him so far. We have 2 takers on pit road. Scott Hall for life in that 12, and Techie Galaxy in that 41. 15 to go at the line. So not much more to go here, Element. It's coming down to the wire.
Make or break it time.
I'm getting nervous.
It's all going to come down to strategy.
I think so. I'm getting so nervous. We're on board with J-Mac Attack, and you see Dohart getting a little loose coming off that turn. J-Mac's still looking pretty solid. He's had a great car so far here tonight. A little, some problems. Oh, there goes Rangers onto pit road, and the A car. They both go in together.
Now that was smart on Tom's part.
I think so. We're going to see how they come out, but yeah, very interesting.
I think Tom has a better short run car.
I got Rangers, you got Tom. Who is going to take it here? You see the 51 also on pit road. And I hate to say this, but I meant to bring this up earlier, but Liebert in that one car, tough night for him, and he has been on pit road for a very long time. So yeah, he's definitely no longer in the race. You see the race for the 9 car and the 51 coming off the pit road. We'll see how they merge back on.
There's been a big strategy call. I can tell. Rangers took 2 tires. He has got about a straightaway lead on Tom right now, who took 4 fresh tires.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm getting nervous. This is where I'm going to get nervous. Rangers taking 2 tires. You know, I saw Tom do this in practice earlier, and while it did work out for him, it was tough. His car was getting extremely loose, so we're going to see how it plays out for Rangers. But man, I said tonight was about strategy, and these guys are proving that point right here.
Old call.
Crazy. We got Rangers up there. You see a car separating him. That's going to be Bacon Bits in that 22, and I do believe that is a 77 of Gary from Canada in between these guys, so a lot of space for these guys. But we're on board with P2 of Tom Flitty. You can just see the gap that there is, an entire straightaway. He's going to have to make up a lot of time. We're going to see if it's possible.
Right. He's in the middle of turns 1 and 2 right now. His Rangers is going in. Now hitting 3. He's made up a little bit of time, but that's a lot of time to overcome.
10 laps to go at the line. Right now I'm hearing that the 88 is our leader. Oh, 11 is the leader. Good grief. Don't mind me. We're on board with 88, and you're saying Rangers is getting loose. That's the scary part about this.
He's already made up a ton of time. He's cutting it down quickly.
We're gonna see if he can pull it off, but I'm telling you what, like I've seen from experience, 2 tires is super tough to pull off. It's doable, but it is extremely tough.
I just don't think Tom has the time right now. I believe Gary will pull over, let Tom by, but he's gonna be like me from Indy. I just needed one more lap.
Oh, Gary going through the grass as we have 8 to go. So we're in the single digits here for the final part of the race. We're going to declare a winner pretty soon, and it's going to be between Tom or Rangers, and it's going to be close. Unless something crazy happens.
He is closing. He is closing quickly.
He is closing. This is crazy.
Full straightaway to almost about a half a straightaway. Just a handful of laps. He is flying.
I am on the edge of my seat right now. This is getting a little intense. Let's go through the field here, though. I believe Dohar, from what I am seeing, is in 3rd. Let's take a look. I want to see where Honeycutt is. Where is Honeycutt? He was P6. How did his pit stop go?
Oh, he can smell him.
He's behind him. He is doing really well here tonight. New Hampshire definitely agrees with him. You see a big group of cars ahead of him that leave Justin. We have Kyle Fan. We have J-Mac. And I do believe, is that a 2-car of Super NASCAR Fan?
Rosen, how many laps do we have left?
We should have around 7 or 6. Hopefully I can get a count soon, but it is coming down to the wire.
Tom's going to get there. He has cut a straightaway lead to less than half a straightaway in less than 6 or 7 laps.
5
He's gonna
laps to go. Look at how close he is. Yeah, he is just making his way past the cars. He's got all 4 tires. Rangers only took 2. Look at the time he has made up. We are in a battle of time here. Rangers has to defend his position. He's got to hold him off, but Tom, he is just making such great progress. I don't know if Rangers is going to be able to hold him off.
Not with how fast Tom is driving right now. He's there. He is there.
He is there, but will it be enough?
Send it.
Can we get Tom his first win of the season after a struggle with the start of the season? Not so much of great luck, so I know he wants to see this.
Oh, the Jaws theme just started playing in my head. He's there.
Hopefully I can get a lap count. I disconnected over the radio and just connected back. But yeah, Tom is just on the move, and you can just see how close he is making up to him.
He is Tom Cruise on Mission Impossible, and he's going to complete it. Come on.
2 to go at the line. This is it. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. We're going to go on board with Tom Flitty and P2 at the moment. Man, you can just see the battle here brewing up, and he is just getting ever so closely. What is going through your mind if you're Tom right now? Look at this.
You're there and you're gonna go for the win. That's what's going through your mind. Yeah, give him a little bit of love tap. Get there, Tom.
Look at the contact.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Tom doing a crossover. Rangers answering back. We have some contact. These guys going side by side. What is going to happen? Look at these guys.
This is great racing.
Rangers has a nose out for the lead. We're gonna have Tom.
Oh, Tom got tight.
So close, so very close. Checkered flag. We have Rangers winning the race. Tom P2. What an incredible race. I don't think you get any more crazier than that.
No, he made up an entire straightaway. Just wow.
Rangers wins the race. Tom in second. Dohar, he's gonna take home third after winning last week. He's already had 2 wins in the season. Let's see if we can find out who crossed the line after that. I do believe the 2-car Super NASCAR fan. I'm not sure if that's the one in front of Justin, but we have Justin out there in 5th. We have the 51 and bringing home a P6. We have J-Mac P7. Great race for these guys.
So close.
That ending was insane. That finish, though, I swear.
That was intense.
We're gonna have to get our winner in here. Man, I really thought Tom was gonna do it for a second. So close. All right. Where'd you go, Tom? He's got second fastest lap out here. No surprise. All right, where's Rangers at?
Their times are so close.
They keep moving. Where did he go?
It's a 6.28 to a 6.35. Oof.
All right, here we go. That finish was one to remember. Absolutely incredible for these guys. Rangers grabbing a second win of the season, doing a fabulous job tonight. Man, that strategy though. Very concerned on where that was going to play out for him, but Rangers, tell me about that strategy call. And did you think it was going to work out?
Not after I started almost wrecking off the turns, I'll be honest with you. I know Tom's probably not going to be happy with me. I did move him up the track a little bit. They're going into 3. I was pretty defenseless on the 2 tires, to be honest with you. I honestly thought he was just going to get to me and run right around me. When it kind of got to those 2-3 laps going, he was still second, 8/10 back.
It was
Ali,
so.
I don't know. I honestly thought I was going to lose that race. I really did.
You guys had me guessing. I mean, he was definitely tracking you down and just erasing the gap that you had on him. Great strategy call. The battle between you guys was absolutely amazing. I know you had us on the edge of the seat, but in the end, you pulled it off. How did the rest of the race go for you, though?
It went pretty perfect, I'll be honest with you. I know Tom definitely had the short run speed on us, I'd say. It seemed like kind of midway to 3/4 of the run, we could kind of gap him a little bit there in the long run. But other than that, I mean, it went pretty flawless, I'll be honest.
Very nice job to you tonight. Second win of the season. A heck of a battle, one to remember, but you got it done, and you did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Element. It's going to be an interesting interview. These guys, so tight racing. So let's get Tom out here.
Tom, you were my pick tonight. You were my pick. You almost got it done. You made up an entire straightaway on his two-tire strategy and your 4. So what was going through your mind there at the end? Did you think you were going to get him, or did you think the race was lost there when he had that huge lead on you?
Yeah, sorry to let you down, Alma. I let myself down too, so
No.
don't feel too bad about it.
You did awesome.
No, I mean, I'm I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed. At the same time, I mean, it was still. I mean, I can't really be mad at him, because I mean, I probably would have done the same thing. With racing tight like that at the end. But as far as the strategy play went, man, I knew I should have taken probably a little bit more aggressive line on the pit road, so I might have lost just a little bit of time there. But in the end, I don't think it would have mattered. Taking four there, I felt like was really my only option, just because I think he said I got in here a little bit late, but I think he was saying that he felt like I was a little bit better on the short run, and I kind of felt like that too. Like, if I was gonna do anything with him, it had to be done early, or else he was just gonna check out and leave everybody. So watching the interval and just kind of trying to do the math in my head, I knew it was gonna be close, and then 10 to go, I'm like, oh my god, this might actually happen. 5 to go came around, I'm like, oh yeah, this is this is gonna be good. But it wasn't good enough, so I am second once again, but all in all, it was a good points day, so, it's just a little bit short. Just a little bit short.
It's all right, buddy. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah, well, thanks, guys. I just hope it was entertaining, because, like I said, even though it was a little bit disappointing, it was still an entertaining finish for myself included. I'm not gonna lie, it was a hell of a battle and a good way to end that race.
You did a great job, fella.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna bring in the third of Dohar 88. Strong race for him all night tonight. How'd your race go?
It went okay, Frozen. I was really surprised with the car we had that we unloaded with when I qualified P3. I really wasn't feeling too confident in any practices going in, but just really put our nose to the grindstone and really worked on the car the whole race. We were maybe a sixth fastest car on the short run, but once we clicked to about halfway through the fuel run, that's when the car was just dialed in. When you got to start playing with the gas pedal on corners exit, I was just able to throttle up under a lot of guys and make some quality passes and lose the track position I was losing at the beginning of the run. So stage one could have went a lot better for us. We finished, I think we ended up squeaking out fifth out there. But stage two, I really felt like that was our opportunity to maybe steal one and get an extra playoff point and just put it in the bank. But the 11 was just too quick on the long run. He was just about as quick as us on the longest run. He was just way faster than me on the short run, so I couldn't make up hardly any time on him. And my hope was in the third stage, both of them would take two tires and then just race each other too hard and crash or something. But, it came down to the two fastest guys. We were just, I knew we were faster than the 3, we were faster than 9, but we needed to get to about that lap 15 mark in the fuel run to get away from them, because when you're on the short run, it's just so hard once you're beyond third place, with two fast guys like Tom and Kerr out there, because the rest of the pack is trying to catch up. And so a lot of guys run this track completely different. There's so many different lines. You can arc it out, you can kind of undercut the turn, wash up, and then diamond it that way. And where I like to relax on it and then throttle at the first opportunity, where some guys like to just bash it into the center of the turn. So we always just struggled in traffic, keeping focus and maintaining, because you'd always see a fender on your left rear quarter panel and you get a little psyched out. But once we got long green flag runs, that was our best friend, and we were able to get a P3, which is about where I felt was appropriate for us for the evening. So a great run for the Good Humor Chevrolet.
Absolutely a great run, and I know you and Rangers were super close. You were only a point behind before tonight happened, so very, very close, and Rangers is going to join you with having 2 wins so far this season, but another great performance here tonight. Congratulations to you, Dohar, in the top 3. Rangers taking home the win. You guys did amazing. What an incredible battle. Absolutely insane. All right, Element, that is it for us tonight. Next week, I do believe, where are we going? We're going to Charlotte. So it's going to be a longer race. It's going to be a really competitive race. Should be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys can tune in. Same time, same day, 8 p.m. Thursday. So I hope you guys can tune in. Element, it's always a blast.
Always.
All right, we are out of here. Great job. And again, congratulations to you three. Rangers, I had you as the winner tonight. Man, you guys were so close. That was insane.